Hey, I'm always
And
feeling
Zelos
noble.
is too.
Ah.
Kadoja is feeling like he will be able to afford new armor.
He gets this massive payday, Zealous, and then he's got to spend it all on new gear.
Well, that's all right. He's already been caught hoarding.
You're lucky you didn't fail that saving throw, bud, on that magical longsword you got. Well, that katana. That would have been. You'd have been crying. You'd be in team speak every day. Dave, can you take that back? I can see it. All right. So what do you guys want to do? Doesn't look like there's any other entrances or exits out of here. So you've claimed your stake, your loot you found.
Anything to the south?
No, not from what you could see. It looks like everything down here is just a wall of stone. Yeah, and Krivgar comes down to check it out, and it's just a dead end down here. Aren't you glad you rolled a high perception check on a high passive perception roll on that I rolled for you, Silverclaw? I mean, Stormwolf.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are 1,800 gold richer, but hey, at a cost. A couple third-level healing spell slots and some of Kadojo's AC and damage.
Let's keep searching around this area, and maybe somebody go across the way. Maybe there's an island up there or something. I don't have as high of a visibility radius as you guys would with your super Jalak vision.
Well, I believe I've seen the edges everywhere. I don't feel like there's any more passages that we can get into or look at here.
So we could go west, or we could go back down those stairs that we saw earlier. What do you guys
Go
want
back
to
to
do?
where we were, and we can investigate to the south. Yes.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and follow you guys, and let's start going back through and see if we can go back down those stairs.
No.
Everybody
Dave, can you take the
limbos
turn
back
order
under
out?
the... Yeah, sure. Everybody
And
does the limbo.
And I warn everybody, make sure you check over the edge before you pop your head up. They could be down here already.
Yeah, I was just about to ask, do I hear anything as I come out of that cave?
There are 100 lizardmen, 100 bullywugs, and 75 cultists in front of you. What do you do? Missy's
You
like,
can take them, Kadojo!
fireball! No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't happen.
And Zelos makes the hand signal and says, "Wait a minute, we need to look at the ceiling. Investigate the ceiling."
It's anywhere between 10 and 15 foot tall. You know, like I was saying earlier, when I was given the descriptions of the room, it's sort of like it's an earthy ceiling. You know, it goes up and down between 10 and 15 feet.
I'm looking for gray patches and ropers.
Ooh, we don't want any slime to drop on our heads.
I put that one large stalactite in the other room. I was hoping somebody was going to say, "Oh my God, there's another roper," but you guys
hear me
didn't.
say roper.
I heard you say roper at one point. I didn't know that was what you were referring to, though.
I saw the slime drop, and I thought, "Oh my God, it's the roper."
Yeah.
Hey, Dave. You know what? At least there's not any rainbows overhead.
I know. You got one. That's your bardic inspiration, Stormwolf.
Well,
Hey,
let's have a hurried whispered conference here. Do we want to go back and look at the stairs, or do we want to continue off up to the north and northwest?
Yeah, let's go north. I see a lantern up there. Something's glowing in the distance.
Yep,
That
definitely.
might be a way out since there was a lantern when we came in. Maybe we should go check it out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Oh yeah, Misty! We're teaming up. Elf
That's
power!
right. Elf power, baby.
You guys are dorks. I love it.
Warfood,
Alright,
I want you right next to me here so I can just reach over and smack you.
you guys wade through the little foot deep puddle. You get out to the northern part of this chamber, and it's just solid rock. It looks like your only true way out of here is the chamber to the south.
Oh, so there's nothing up there. What about
No,
I'm looking
the
for
light-
tracks or dirt or anything like that in the? Is there any kind of tracks? Can we see how well beaten down this path is, or how many people have gone this way? Or
Yeah,
this?
give me a where you're at. Give me a perception check.
Right. I'm so excited. to use
There
this new
are
macro.
there are tracks everywhere in here. So I mean, this unlike the other room that you were just in with the gray ooze, there is a heavy amount of traffic that's come and gone in this room all around. Yeah.
Oh, so the other path was that's why the people squirreled those gems away, because it probably didn't see as much foot traffic, and it was guarded by a giant gray ooze.
Or maybe, how about even this? Maybe the ooze didn't find them. Maybe the ooze was off, maybe, trying to find something to eat. And this person was always lucky just sneaking in and putting his gems there and never really encountered the ooze. That could happen. Because the ooze doesn't have an intellect to... It may like shiny things. It could be attracted to shiny things, but I don't think that the ooze would be intelligent enough to go out and literally just look for gems and then come back.
Hey, I thought the same thing about Kadojo, but I was surprised there. So.
That he's a dragonborn, that's true.
The only thing we can tell is that it really likes shiny armor.
Ooh, yeah. Lucky my armor didn't get messed up. Okay, so I did my perception roll. I got a, what did I get?
You got an 11. You can just see the tracks, especially with now all of yours mixed in. There's just tons of tracks, and you can tell that they're mostly from bullywugs.
Ooh,
There's
bullywug
really
tracks.
you can tell that there's some humanoid prints as well, scattered all throughout this room. Not just where you're at. You're
There's
right
no
by the
sign
water
of an
anyway.
opening. There's no sign of an opening out of this room up to the north.
Not to the north, no. There is to the south.
Okay. We want to work our way back to the south where we were.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
I would have given them something to the north, but the perception was just way too low. Way too low.
Kind of tired of walking through the water, though, but I guess I'll do it one more time.
Does the rogue need to go up there and investigate?
The rogue always needs to go out there and investigate. And also, if somebody ever shoots a crossbow at me, jump in front.
I want to investigate the floor and the floor of the walls and the ceiling of the north area of this cavern. And found out
Just
nothing.
say a beautiful, beautiful carved out earthen wall. I don't know if it's beautiful
nothing more
to you,
beautiful
but
than an earthen wall.
and now the checks come after I mention something to the stream. So
All right, let's go back, man. Let's hit that stairs. Let's go down. I got a hankering to kill some bullywugs. And by kill, I mean I want to hide behind everybody and just basically heal you up as you fight them.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, let's go to the east. Don't get too far ahead. Misty, as a high elf, you probably need to stay next to me. Close to me, so I can protect you.
Yeah, if I need to rely on the cleric for protection, then I'll stick with the fighter.
I thought because you're a high elf, unless I'm thinking high elf means something different. Oh, I see what you mean, like a high-born elf. I just thought you had been eating too many mushrooms in the caves or something. Okay, we're good.
I muttered under my breath, smart ass.
I'm going to make the hand sign to hold off, and I'm going to sneak ahead about, it looks like about 20 feet.
I'm going to do note to self. Learn some of these hand signs so I know what the hell you're doing.
When you see my palm, you stop.
Oh,
When you see me
this
do
means
this,
stop?
and I hit you in
Got
the
it.
face, and you stop.
All right, I'm at a point where this is opening up, and I see something to the south. Does it see me?
yes, as your eyes adjust to the dark cave, it does. You notice as you're walking around the corner, Zelos, you can see the floor of this room is flooded. filled with a very probably deep, sticky mud. Now, it is actually starting to stink as well, and I'm not saying a stench of death. I'm just talking like a stench of like rotten mud. Nothing really. Not, like I said, not like a corpse or anything, but the whole chamber is basically filled with this mud. And you see, in the middle of this chamber, you see something whirling around in this mud, and it sees you as well, and it stands up, and it comes towards you, and it asks you, "You're not supposed to be down here!" And this is a bullywug that is much, much, much larger. Probably at least a foot to 2 feet. I would say probably about a foot and a half taller than all of the other bullywugs. And you can see that this, even he's got an armor on, like a steel, like an iron armor, and you can see that he bends down and picks up several spears out of the mud and puts them back onto his backpack as they're dripping this stenchy mud. And he tells you, "What are you doing here? The cultists are not allowed down into this area of the castle." He draws one of his javelins out. "My last time. Why are you down here, human? Elf, you all look the same. What are you doing?"
And I'm simply going to cast Charm on this person right now.
Okay, 1 second.
Charm person, range 30 feet, duration 1 hour.
Ooh, you're gonna have a bullywug buddy. He can carry your stuff.
I don't know if. Let's see if the bullywug is considered a humanoid. I don't know. Medium humanoid. It is.
The ointment.
It is considered a humanoid.
Do I see this?
You hear a very low-toned bullywug yelling something at Zelos, and then you see Zelos wave his hands because Charm Person is verbal and somatic. You see him waving his hands, doing a couple, words of magic, and you see him point towards something that's off to the south. All right, so the bullywug is a humanoid type of creature. So you can see this within range. I need to make a wisdom saving throw. It must make a wisdom saving throw with advantage. And if you or your companions are fighting it, okay, alright. With advantage. If it fails the saving throw, it's charmed until the spell ends, or until you or your companions do anything harmful to it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you, and it is pissed and wants to rip your head off your shoulders. So, I'm going to do a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Let's see, it says must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. Alright, so you're not fighting it, so I'm just going to do a wisdom saving throw. What is your saving throw DC?
My spell DC is 12. Is that what you need?
Sounds good to me. Let me get out his wisdom. 0 bonus. Alright, so he resists. I rolled a 15. He resists your charm, and he kind of shrieks in pain a little bit, and he goes, "Urgh."
Dave,
Calls you a sorcerer.
Dave,
yes.
At the point where I hear him shrieking, I'm going to just charge right in with both swords.
Roll initiative. Everyone roll initiative. Let's do it. Yeah, because this bullywug, he evil sorcerer, you will die! And he throws a spear. So as soon as it's his turn, he's throwing his javelin at you. And he's got several more on his back. These are modified bullywugs that I've created also, guys. So you will enjoy these. I can promise you that. Alright. Initiative is +1. Not too bad. Okay. Everybody's rolled, it looks like. Let's go ahead and do descending. Looks like...
Mine was not added in.
Alright,
Well,
so let me... Did you roll yet?
I did, and according
Oops.
to what I have a message saying you wanted to send the results of this roll to the turn tracker, but no valid token was selected.
You
Click your
probably... Yeah, you gotta click your token there. Slapshot. How long have we been playing this game?
I did not expect it to do that.
No, that's
I just
okay.
You're
wanted
used to
click-
invalid tokens, right? Those are the tokens with just like in a wheelchair or something.
Alright, go ahead and put your number in there, Krivgar, real quick, whatever you rolled. Alright, let's go ahead and descend it. Alright, Tiberius, you hear this commotion going on.
Sacred flame on this guy.
Okay,
60 feet.
where are you
Let's
at?
see if I have to-
I don't even see where you're at. You're in another chamber. Oh, you want to use it on Zelos? Go for it. Sure. Because that's the only thing that's in your sight. That's Zelos
Yeah,
there, bud.
I better do some running first then, Dave. I think I'm going to move down to here because I really, I guess I'm not going to be able to get much going, honestly.
Yeah, you hear commotion coming, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think I can.
coming
let
from
me
the
try to get
south.
a little closer to my buddy Zelos. Oh, I see. Yeah, it just barely shows up for me. So I hoof it down here, and being that I, as a young elf, I won all the marathon and sprinting championships as a human. I mean,
Impressive.
I was able to beat everybody else down here because we used to practice running in caves all the time. That's just
Absolutely.
how you practice. So I made it down here first, and now I'm going to cast my sacred flame, which is 60 feet. So let me just verify that I have that.
Yeah, you're only like 40-some feet, so absolutely.
Fantastic. I'm good to go.
Yeah. Yep, you're up here.
So-
Zelos is about right there. Yeah, you guys are good.
So I pray to my god and do a little bit of a wishy-washy hand movements and call down the radiant light from
The wrath. I
from
like
above.
it.
It's the wrath of my deity.
So I need to do a dexterity saving throw, right?
You do. You have to succeed on that and take 2d8 damage if they don't.
Alright, so I rolled a 10 dexterity saving throw against your spell save DC, so I don't think that's probably a successful save.
No, it's not. So,
So
I'm going to go ahead and roll.
Feel free, yeah. Radiant damage. They are not immune to anything, so they will take full damage. Wow,
16.
nice. Max damage, yes, your
that, Bullywug.
your radiant bolt streaks out from your hand, hits the Bullywug with such force it knocks him back a little bit, just as he it looks like he's releasing his spear. So nice damage on that. You're
Eat that! Misty, by the way, pay attention. This is how I roll.
Zelos, you're up now.
I'm going to attack with my short bow and move afterward, probably over behind that pillar.
Okay.
So here we go. This is not a sneak attack.
Alright, so it's a 15 versus armor class, which is a miss against the Bullywug. So you can go ahead and do your movement if you'd like.
That would look to be a good spot.
Okay. Silverclaw, you pull your katanas out, the one magical and the one damaged, corroded one, and you start to charge in. The old EverQuest preferences coming in. I love it, Torque. You'd spend all that time getting down to lower Guck, and then everybody would have to leave. So as soon as you get down to the bottom, 5 hours it took to get there, everybody's
For some
got to
reason
go.
The website's
Suck.
lagging.
It's the website, yeah.
Okay, roll 20 is
I
lagging
think
a
your
little
guy's
bit.
just so slow.
How about we take a break? It's 10 o'clock. Let's go ahead and take a break.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna ask, which way are they? Which way are they? That way.
You
This
won't know
way.
till you get there, my friend.
There, you gotta
Oh,
gotta.
wait, I see one. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do double movement. Dave.
Ill 195. Thanks for the follow. Okay, sounds good.
So a giant lizard just went sprinting past me.
You might almost be able to get there. Yeah, you're good. All right, let's go ahead and take a break. I'll see you guys in about 15 minutes. I got a subscriber giveaway I'm gonna do, so I'll
Okay.
see you guys in a few.
I better log in
Okay.
if there's a subscriber giveaway.
Yeah. See you guys in a few. There you go, guys. Sorry about that. It took so long. I gave away a bunch of stuff. Oh my goodness, where'd the pug come from? Or the little terrier?
Hey, Dave.
Hey, what's up?
I heard you're giving away one of the Dark Forces games and little tree retro.
Oh
Jedi
wow.
Dark Force 2 CD.
Is that what they call a CD? Didn't
CD.
games used to come on those, right? Sorry guys, that took so long. Congratulations, Wormfood. You won a game? Sis and Guy won a game? Man.
I know, man. That was awesome.
Rigged.
Oh,
But, you know, I had to give it back because not only have I finished it, I mean, not only do I have it, but I finished it. It's an awesome game.
I'll get with you. I'll hook you up with another game anyway. So I planned on hooking you up with another game that's because I have a surplus of games, so I'll hook you up with a game.
All right. Well,
All
whatever
right.
you want.
Yeah, no problem. All right, so we are back. Kadojo. Sorry about the long delay, everybody. Kadojo did his double movement, so
Yep.
we're good
but
there. Mhm.
Don't I have an attack and bonus action still?
Well, no, because you did a double movement. So if you did your dash, then that took your action, which you couldn't do your attack action to get your bonus action. So that would be a negative Ghost Rider because you did a double movement.
But if I have 2 attacks?
You have to take the attack. You have to take the standard attack to get the extra attack. Yep, it takes the attack to get the extra attack. So when you open up, just open up your character sheet real quick and look at extra attack up where the fight. Open up the player's handbook actually, and where player's handbook is, go to classes and then fighter, and then extra attack. Level 5, beginning at 5th level, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn. So you have to take the attack action to get the second. Sorry to just sink your ship with that cold shot, but all right, Misty, you're up now. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm bouncing down these stairs. Not literally though.
I'd like to see that with an acrobatics check. That would be pretty good.
You'd like to see me bounce on my head down these stairs while we're going back.
When a DM says that, that means yes. I want to see you bounce on your head a couple times as you roll down there.
Do you really?
No, I don't.
Alrighty.
If you want to take your action, you can move double movement. So you're pretty much right here. So you can move another. What is your movement? 30 feet or something?
30
Yeah, 30.
feet.
Yeah. If you want to move 30 more feet, you can move 3 more large squares if you want, up to 30 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
You won't get an attack, but you'll be more in a more strategic position.
I'll stay right there.
Okay, sounds good. All right, a bullywug from around the corner appears, Kadojo. This thing just totally blindsides you. You don't even see it coming. It's a pretty big bullywug. It's damn near as big as you are. Not as tall, but it is big. Now, this
I
This-
go rip it right to its face.
You ribbit? Oh boy. It just kind of grunts and says, "Typical human," as it's like spitting up bile and slime and shit as it says that to you. And it attacks. It looks like it's attacking twice because it is using a spear. So it looks like it's lunging a spear at you and also biting you. So the first attack... the first attack is a 16 versus armor class, right?
Hit.
Okay, so I'm going to do a total of 9 damage from the hit. 1d6 plus 6. So you're going to take 9 damage from the hit. And that is... second attack is actually a bite. So it tries to bite you as well. It's plus 7. And the bite is 2d4 plus 3. And as it lunges in to bite you, it misses and kind of chunks on your corroded armor a little bit and spits out some particles of rust.
Rusty bits.
All right, Rapace, you're going to use your second die. All right, so it's a hit with a 21. It's a really solid hit. You do a total of 16 damage from the riposte. You definitely you hooked up with him pretty good on that. Okay, Krivgar, you're up now.
Alright, I'm going to have to do nothing but move in to get a...
You hear fighting ahead, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I'm just going to move up.
Alright, you moving up. What else you doing there? Anything else?
Well, if I can see my target and see how close I am. Depends. I'm going to try to attack him with my hand crossbow.
Alright, so you pull out your crossbow. 9 versus armor class is a miss, unfortunately. Alright, the next Bullywug advances, sloshes through the mud. Doesn't look like it's affecting his movement at all. And it attacks Kadojo. It lunges in with its spear that it has and takes an attack.
Rip it right to its face.
Oh boy, he's not too happy about that. Alright, so that's a 23 versus armor class. You are going to take a total of 8 piercing damage, and also I'm going to give you some more sneak attack damage as well, because they are both rogues. So you'll take a total of 19 damage from the sneak attack. 19 plus 9 for a total of 28 from both of them. Told you, these are modified bullywugs.
I am well bloody, Dave.
Alright. Yeah, I told you guys, I'm not putting him against little wussy bullywugs. It's a waste to even have that in there. Alright, so Tiberius, you just saw Kadojo get shredded.
I guess he's earned this. I'll walk over and heal him.
Okay.
So let me go check out Kadojo here. I'll go check out Krivgar. I'm right next to him, right?
You are not
no,
not too
yeah. Yeah, I'll have to move. I mean, I'm a little nervous moving too close. I could do healing word, but it doesn't do as much healing. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just take a jaunt on down there,
Okay.
and then touch him on the back, and channel my healing energies through him.
Okay. Feel free to attack away.
All right, so I will
Heal
channel
away,
my
I'm sorry.
energies I'm gonna go ahead and do this in the second spell slot.
Okay.
Heal.
Nice.
Heal.
As he gropes you, Kadojo,